What's good? I'm back with another topic. Let's get straight into it. Today's topic is about LeBron James gets ejected for striking Isaiah Stewart. Um, let's talk about it real quick. Uh, Last night, depending on when I post this, Detroit Pistons played Lakers. Um, Isaiah Stewart plays for Detroit Pistons. LeBron James plays for Lakers. Detroit Pistons are shooting a free throw, you know, and LeBron James and Isaiah Stewart are down there boxing out. They shoot the free throw, and LeBron James boxes out. But when he boxes out, Isaiah Stewart tries to go get the ball, and LeBron James tries to hook him on the elbow. Well, not on the elbow, around his body. He tries to hook him with his arm, and his elbow hits Isaiah Stewart's eye or his lip, one or the other, and he just starts gushing blood. It's excessively, it's like a lot. So it's not like it's a regular hit. As we know though, LeBron James is not a dirty player. Everybody knows this. He goes out there and he plays. He's never been known as a person that does like foul hits or just doing something out the ordinary to hurt somebody or injure somebody. He don't do that. He don't do hard fouls, nothing like that. So it's rare to even see LeBron in this predicament. But anywho, Isaiah Stewart, you know what I'm saying, gets elbowed, gets to the ground. He gets back up and he sizes LeBron up on some fighting tough stuff. Like they're chapping. LeBron James immediately says, "My bad, I didn't try to do that." Just my bad in general. That wasn't enough for Isaiah Stewart. So then he starts walking towards him. As this has happened, the whole Lakers team, which is LeBron team, starts coming over trying to help LeBron, holding him back, and they're hardly holding Isaiah Stewart back. His team is, and they're kind of not rushing Isaiah Stewart, but they're kind of standing their ground on him, "Hey, you're not finna mess with our brother," which would make sense because of LeBron James. Um, Isaiah Stewart continues to try to get LeBron James. They have to hold him back to the sideline. When he gets to the sideline, he is still trying to get to LeBron James. He finally kind of calms down a little bit, and when he calms down, he just takes off. He starts running to him full court, full speed, on some Tekken type fighting, boy. Just starts going Dragon Ball Z style, bro, trying to rush and get LeBron James. So Cade Cunningham, he's a dude that plays for him. His point guard, just falling down on the ground. He's grabbing him. It's not working. Isaiah Stewart's going through all that. There's coaches trying to stop him. He's trucking them. You would have thought he was a running back at this moment. He's moving them out the way. He's causing a big stampede. The sports commentator is telling everybody to everybody, do not report to the court. Do not report to the court. Do not get in the court. He's trying to calm everybody down. Everybody's just going crazy because it's insane at the moment. At that point, they finally get him. Katie Cunningham gets a hand of him and is holding him back. And they lead him back into the locker room. As he's going back to the locker room, he takes off again as if he's finna go around to the other side and meet LeBron James on the other side as LeBron's finna walk out too. Now, we seeing all this, like I said, we don't know what his reasoning was, but I'm going to be real. I feel like when you start bleeding or you feel like you're severely hurt, you go threatening mode. You feel like you're threatening, you go rage mode. I feel like that's what it was. As far as the penalties or what they got, Isaiah Stewart got ejected from the game for just just creating the scene, of course, and trying to just buck up at LeBron James. But LeBron James got a flagrant 2 for the elbow, the initial elbow that started all this, which got him ejected. Flagrant 1 is just a technical. Flagrant 2, you get ejected from the game. So LeBron James daps his players up and he left. He was just chilling in the back, just chilling while this is all happening. He wasn't really going too much toward Isaiah Stewart, but he was just kind of like I said, just standing his ground. Russell Westbrook got into it. I saw Rondo on the court. I saw I just saw all the players. I saw AD bucking up. Everybody was standing ground because this is LeBron James. If you're gonna help somebody or back somebody or jump somebody in a time of need, LeBron James is the perfect person to help out. If you're gonna help anybody in your life, you gotta help LeBron James. So yeah, that finally got calmed down, and they both got ejected. People were saying that should LeBron get suspended, but it's kind of obvious that he's gonna get suspended. They're already talking about it. Isaiah Stewart, of course, he's getting suspended too. They're saying he deserves more suspended time because he was creating the scene. But I mean, it all was created because LeBron accidentally just elbowed him, which I feel like if LeBron never elbowed him, the situation never happens. I mean, like I said, I heard some people say back in the day, bro, if you box somebody out, you hit somebody in the body or the stomach or the legs or something, cool. But when you hit somebody in their face or their mouth and make them really feel it, it gets personal. And that is the truth, man. You can't touch somebody's face, even if it was on accident, and we know it was like no harm into it. You still just can't touch nobody's face, bro. I think at that point you do make a player really mad for real, especially if he's bleeding, bro. That dude was bleeding all over his face. I'll make sure I put the link in the description so you can get a gist of what I mean about how he was overreacting. But I mean, I think anybody will overreact if you're bleeding that badly. I mean, you're harming my face. I might have a scar on my face for life now. You know what I'm saying? Your face is everything. Um, so yeah, people are saying that Isaiah Stewart deserves a little bit more suspension time, but I feel like they both deserve about the same amount, 2 to 3 games. I really don't think they should have got suspended from it, but the way that the rules are now, I do feel like they should. LeBron for initially just throwing the elbow, I know it was an accident, but I mean, dude was bleeding. That's just the facts, bro. Maybe if he wasn't harmed, I'd be like, nah, he good. Dude was bleeding everywhere. Like, that's just insane. He gonna have a black eye when he wake up in the morning. So yeah, bro, you need to be suspended if you gotta give somebody a black eye and somebody's bleeding, bro. You did too much, whatever you did. And for not LeBron, but Isaiah Stewart, I guess for creating the scene and running across the whole court, I don't know. I'm a little tough with it. So I'm kind of used to seeing stuff like that. But I guess for the people that don't like that type of stuff or don't condone it, and for the NBA's image, cool, suspend them too. I guess. Um, Isaiah Stewart's like they said, it was a kind-hearted dude. He's not no dude that's really trying to start beef. He's about business. He's trying to just score. He's trying to get his buckets and just make a name for himself. He's a young cat. He's from Washington, I believe. He played at Washington in college. He ain't trying to spark no fights like that. That's probably the first encounter he got as far as just going rage mode, man. Uh, but yeah, other than that, that concludes this topic. We'll see what suspensions they get. This is LeBron's second ejection total. That's total. So he's only been ejected from the NBA 2 times in his whole career. He's probably played like 10 plus, 15 plus years. I don't know how much it was, but he's only been ejected 2 times total. 2 making last night. So that's insane to see him get ejected. That's how you know that he don't be doing no foul play, bro. But it was entertaining to see. I think NBA needed it. It got everybody talking. Everybody saying that it shouldn't have happened. Show talking about it. Um, and why not be against LeBron James? See how he react. Which it wasn't. His team had him back, so he was good. He didn't really have to do nothing. It wasn't like he had to get in his face or nothing. It was really Isaiah Stewart just really pissed. But I don't blame the dude. The dude is bleeding. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Give me some feedback on what y'all think about the situation, and I'll catch y'all next topic.